Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm John Dietz, speaker, trainer, coach with John Dietz Coaching and Business Better with eXp Realty, and welcome to the Rainmaker podcast. Today, we're going to talk about getting to real estate as a new real estate agent, or maybe you've had your license for a couple months, 6 months, a year, and you're struggling. So, one of the biggest challenges as a real estate agent is you get your license, you believe that you're going to be successful. Of course, why else would you get it? Nobody gets their license to fail. And you know a lot of people and they're going to buy and sell homes with you and it's going to be awesome. And then you find out it's not that easy. So, one of the questions that I'll ask my coaching clients is on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to hit your goals? Now, I'm looking for a 10. Anything less than a 10 is probably going to lead to failure. Don't mean to be so black and white and so direct, but it's true. Now, the next question that I'll ask is, what are you not willing to do in order to achieve those goals? And again, I'm looking for there's nothing. As long as it's legal, I'm willing to do anything it takes. So if I told you to go knock on 20 doors a day or call 20 for sale by owners and 20 expired listings every single day or circle prospect around a property that just sold, you're all in. You're going to do whatever it takes to be successful. And if the answer is yes, then I know I've got an agent who has a fighting chance to be successful. So if that's you, here's what I would do. This is the blueprint that I would follow. I'd get on the phone every morning, I start making calls, and I would have a daily non-negotiable standard for how many calls I'm going to make. Push the bar, make it higher, make it based on the number of conversations you're having, not the number of calls, and also have a minimum standard for new leads and face-to-face appointments. So if you started out with something like, I'm going to talk to 10 people a day and I'm going to get at least one new lead every day, then you're on the right path. Okay. Now, who are you talking to? Let's start with circle prospecting. Pick a property that just sold, a property that sold in a neighborhood where you want to sell homes and call everybody around that property. There's platforms that you can purchase like Vulcan 7 where you can download the entire neighborhood and you've got phone numbers and the do not call list and all that other stuff. Or you can go knock on the doors. And here's the conversation. Hi, my name is blank. I'm a real estate expert with blank. And the reason I'm calling is a home in your neighborhood recently sold. Great news. The challenge now is there are still buyers who are looking for great homes like yours. And I was just curious, who do you know that might be thinking of selling their home in the next 6 months? Now, here's what I know, and you know it too if you're paying attention. Whenever a home goes on the market and you see that sign go up in the yard, within a week, there's going to be two or three more properties in the same neighborhood that are going to go on the market as well. And if you know that, use it to your advantage to go hunting for seller leads. Now, here's the goal. The goal is when you ask that question, you speak with someone who says, well, I'm thinking of selling my home. Now, they're going to tell you, maybe 6 months from now, maybe a year from now, all leads are good leads. So even if they tell you that it's a year from now, it's still a good lead. Now all you have to do is systematically follow up over time in order to create emotional proximity so that when that homeowner decides to sell their home, you're top of mind with them. They think of real estate, they think of you. Simple, isn't it? It is. Success is simple, it's not easy. So there's the formula. Now, getting up every single day and committing yourself to 10 conversations, one new lead, and how many appointments are you going to schedule every week? In other words, how many times are you going to go face to face with a potential buyer and a potential seller? And you hold yourself accountable to these standards. That's not easy. The formula is simple. Doing it is not easy. And 10 conversations is just a start. You're going to push the bar higher and higher and higher based on your goals. Remember, the question is on a scale of 1 to 10, how motivated are you to achieve your goals? And if the answer is 10, then the next question is, what are you not willing to do in order to achieve those goals? Or how long are you willing to fail before you give up? Success is simple. It's not easy. But if you're brand new to real estate or you've been in the business for a little bit of time and you're struggling and you're looking for a path or you're looking for a blueprint, there it is. Get up every single morning, start making phone calls. Circle prospecting around a property that just sold. Call for sale by owners. I notice your home is for sale. Is it still available? If I had an offer on your home, would you want me to bring you that offer? I'm not going to, and the seller says, I'm not going to list my home. You're wasting your time. And your response is, I totally understand. I don't want to list your home. I want to sell your home. Now, there's no chance that I can sell your home unless I see it. All you need is 20 minutes to pop by so I can take a look at your home, ask some questions, take some notes so I could potentially bring you an offer. Now, is this ethical? Are you going on the appointment to bait and switch them to a listing appointment? No, you're not, because ideally you would prefer to bring them a buyer and sell their home versus list their home. Think about it. You're going to make more money if you bring them an offer. If you list their home, you have to pay to market it. You have work that you have to do in order to be able to provide service and so on. Now, does that mean that none of these appointments are going to turn into listings? No, of course they will. 75% of for sale by owners will hire a real estate agent before their home sells. Since I know that, why don't I use it to my advantage? Now, the key is the purpose of the call is to make an appointment. There's nothing they can say that's going to stop me from going. The purpose of the appointment is to build a foundation to follow up from, to build a relationship, to work like a farmer and think like a hunter. The moment I see opportunity, I become a hunter. Now, the way opportunity typically shows up is frustration. In other words, I'm shocked that my home hasn't sold yet. I understand. And it sounds like you might be thinking it's time to hire a professional like me. If I could show you how I could sell your home for more money in less time, would you be interested in meeting with me? Would you like to see how I could do that? Call expired listings. Hey, I noticed your listing came off the market. Are you still interested in selling your home? You know, when a home doesn't sell that should have, like yours, it usually comes down to one of three reasons, either price, presentation, or marketing. Now, just out of curiosity, which one of those three do you believe is the reason your home didn't sell? Hey, just curious, if your home would have sold, where are you moving to? Tampa. So what's in Tampa? Family. That's awesome. Have you given up on that goal? If you knew your home was worth more today than it would be in the next 5 years, what would you do? Would you still wait, or would you put your home back on the market today, get it sold so you can get to Tampa and be with your family? All right, guys, that's just a little bit of what I want to be able to teach, train, and coach you in order for you to be able to build a successful real estate business. Beat the odds. If you're new to this business, the odds say that there's a 75% chance that you're not going to make it. Beat the odds. Find the right trainer, find the right coach, find the right organization, business, company, in order to be able to help you build a plan that you can put into place, implement, hold yourself accountable to those daily non-negotiable standards, and then focus on the activities, not the results. And over time, the results will show up. By the way, if you'd like more information about partnering with me, Dietz and Dietz Real Estate Consultants with eXp Realty, our agents are kicking butt. I meet with them every single day. You get all of my training, all of my coaching free of charge. This is a no obligation, very confidential meeting. Just reach out to me. Contact information is below. There's a calendar link below. Jump on their schedule 30 minutes to meet with me. I'd love to chat with you and talk to you about helping you build the real estate business that you deserve to own. All right, everybody, I'm John Dietz, speaker, trainer, coach with John Dietz Coaching and business builder with eXp Realty. And as always, you make it a great day.